Fuck is a rotator position. A rotator position in CS is a position where your teammate is going to rotate to, or you specifically are going to rotate to assist your teammates at a bomb site. For example, if I'm playing the A bomb site and I see that smokes and flashes are coming over from the enemies, I'm going to call for help. And my help is going to come from middle to highway, just like this, or from CT spawn towards a spawn truck. Now my players who are rotating are going to go to these positions, these rotator positions here, spawn truck or highway. If I'm holding the bomb site, I don't want to be playing these positions because one, I forfeit control of the bomb site when I do so, and two, I'm going to oversaturate an area if the enemies are attacking the bomb site and I'm playing from spawn truck to hold the bomb site. Not only am I going to lose control of the bomb site, but now my teammate and I are both stuck at this area, and only one of us can peek at any given time. If we both peek together, we might get lined up for a double kill, collateral kill. One flashbang might disable both of us. Grenades and molotovs are going to be very powerful because they're going to deal twice as much damage. So it's really not a good situation to be in when all your eggs are in one basket type of thing, and you want to be able to create crossfires and force the enemy to commit to you by doing things that will get them killed, such as jumping up on the red bin to come and kill you on the bomb site. This will expose them to these different angles. So you want to force the enemies to put themselves in worse engagements while creating crossfires and having people assist from different angles. If we look over towards B, we can say that the rotator positions are CT spawn and heaven. And we know if we're holding B against an attack, what's going to happen is the enemies who are coming here will throw a smoke to CT spawn and they'll throw a smoke towards heaven as well. Now if they do these smokes here, anybody who's playing heaven or CT spawn is not going to be able to help you in the bomb site. You're going to be isolated. That's the first thing that a terrorist is going to do. They're going to want to isolate the bomb site. Anyone in the bomb site they're going to fight. Anyone who's not in the bomb site they're going to smoke off and not deal with at all. So if you're sitting back here in CT spawn and you're holding the bomb site, once you get smoked off, that's it. It's over. You don't want to be here to hold the bomb site because you're going to forfeit bomb site control, and that's not going to be good. You want to be in the bomb site so that you can slow down the enemy's offense. You're going to be able to get, a couple of kills, hopefully in a good situation. You're going to get at least 2 kills before you go down, and that's what is going to be ideal in your situation. You don't want to be playing a rotator position, because what happens when you start seeing pressure from the enemy? Your teammate's going to come to this position here, and then what are you going to do? You're going to peek out from here? No, this is a good engagement for the terrorists. You don't want to be in this engagement. You want to be somewhere in the bomb site where you can peek to the left, you can peek to the right, and you can just control this engagement right here, and your teammates who are in heaven or CT spawn can watch for people who are crossing the bomb site like this. And as soon as your teammate starts fighting them, that's when you can swing out and take the fight to them and kill them and get the trade kills. Worst case scenario. So you don't want to be oversaturating a rotator position because, one, you're generally speaking forfeiting bomb site control when you do that, and two, you're going to oversaturate a specific position, which is not that good. You want to be able to spread out and create crossfires where your opponents, if they're coming in to try to kill you and enter the bomb site, they want to look at 2 different locations instead of one location only. If they're coming here staring just here, then it's going to be easy for them to get that kill, the first kill, and then the second kill. But if they have to look here and then flick over to you peeking out from the site right after, it's going to be a much harder shot for them to hit. So oversaturating a rotator position isn't good because you forfeit bomb site control, but also it's going to create an easy opportunity for the enemies to actually kill you. And this happens anywhere. Now I can see if you decide to do, let's say the enemy's going B a lot, and you say, hey, you know what, the enemies are attacking B a lot. Let's do a 3B stack. Let's play 1 middle and 1 A. If they end up going A this round, let's do just a retake. In that type of situation, it's completely fine to play a rotator position such as spawn truck because you're gambling that they're not going to come A. And if they do end up coming A, you keep all 5 people alive, you keep your smokes and molotovs and flashes, and when the enemy takes the bomb site, you're going to wait for everyone to get close. You're going to smoke off A main, for example, maybe you smoke off the door as well, and then you're going to molly towards quad box, maybe you molly the other side of quad, and also forklift. This is a completely acceptable retake strategy where you can play from the spawn truck as a rotator position for our information. You're not trying to hold the bomb site. But if you're trying to hold the bomb site and you're playing at the spawn truck, all that the terrorists need to do to disable you is one smoke like this, and then once that smoke is up, that's it. The bomb site's completely given up. Now they can come in, they can do a smoke behind the site and plant for A main. And then it's going to be very difficult for you guys to do anything. You want to be in the bomb site. When you see the smoke coming out from the terrace and the mollies and everything, what you might choose to do is, there's a whole bunch of things you could do. One, you can throw a smoke down right here and try to play around the smoke and kill anyone who's boosting up. Just move around, dance around, flash into the smoke, flash over the smoke, whatever. Two, you might try to Molotov the forklift with our smoke up here, flash through the smoke, and then push up to the fork and get behind the molly and shoot people in the back. Three, you might choose to just molly the door instead of throwing a smoke at quad, flash over, and then just control disengagement here and peek, and just let your teammate who's at highway control anybody who's trying to flank you through the bomb site, or shoot anyone who goes up on top of the red box. So you want to be able to be in the bomb site and try to get a couple kills, because that's the best way that you slow the offense down, you slow the execution down, you try to get kills and make it easier for your teammates to retake. It's going to be much easier to retake in a 4 versus 3 than it will be in a 5 versus 5. So you want to be able to get 2 entry kills while the terrorists are executing onto the bomb site and wasting all the resources on you. So rotator positions are positions where you're going to rotate to. It's not positions where you ideally want to hold a bomb site from. If you're holding a bomb site from a rotator position, you're just going to oversaturate a position. It's not going to be good for your team. It's not good to do that. Try to play in the bomb site and let your teammates rotate to the rotator positions. Let's say, hypothetically, you're playing one person in the bomb site, you're the mid guy towards highway, your teammate calls for help, you start rotating towards highway here, but then your other mid guy is going to come towards you here because your B rotator, the guy who's at B, not your anchor, but the rotator, decides to come to Z and hold your middle. At this point, your second guy in middle doesn't need to hold mid anymore. He can come up towards A. So when you're at highway and you're waiting and your teammate's coming up to you, you're going to want to push into the bomb site as well. You always want to leave the rotator position open so that your teammates can rotate there, and so you don't oversaturate that area. And you just keep continuously moving into the bomb site. Pretend it's like a volleyball rotation cycle. Everyone just moves one position over to their, I guess it would be to their left. So you want to keep just shifting over, and everyone will do just this rotator cycle. That's what you're going to want to do in CS, because you don't want to oversaturate an area. You want to be split apart, close enough where you can establish crossfires, but make it hard for the enemies to actually kill all of you guys. Anyways, I hope this helped. If it did, remember to subscribe. Peace.